Alright. Hello, hello.
We are
Hello,
on.
hello.
Hello,
We
guys.
are online.
We are online.
Which colleges are playing here? We have OTC versus
OTC
Cobber?
versus Cobber.
Cobber.
Let me tell you, these guys were not great in Smash. Gonna sell it to you straight. Pretty sure that was the team we, you and Sam just kind of wiped that one day. Let's see.
All right. Who do we want to spectate here first? Top lane, middle lane, or bot?
I don't know.
Josh,
One
you
sec.
Okay.
Alright, what's up? Let's see, is the mic on?
Mic is on. Yeah, it's
we
been
have-
on. Did I pause it somehow?
Yeah, you did. Or did you? No, they paused it. Yeah, they paused their game. I
Oh,
forgot.
okay.
So it looks like we have a pause going on, and they unpause, okay.
The start of the game is always same. They just sit in bushes and emo.
Let's take a look at the game here. Oh, okay.
What do you want to see? I got it mastered now.
Mastered, you say?
Not mastered. I'm like, I understand the buttons.
Can you show me the buttons?
So Q is top, W is jungle, E is mid, R and T are bot, and if you want to see blue side, which is the opposing side, it's just 1 through 5 for each of the lanes.
Okay, that's interesting. Alright, guys, so let's take a look at the team comps here.
Alright.
You would know. Every time I've seen this, I do not understand the team comps.
I
So-
see that we have a Jinx, and
Here
that's about it.
On OTC side, notice that they have 4 AP characters and 1 AD character. So there's a good chance we might see from Cobber, right? Cobber University?
Yeah, Cobber.
Cobber, that they build a lot of magic resistance. That would mean that only OTC's ADC Jinx could actually damage Cobber's team. But if you look at Cobber's team, they don't actually have that many tanky characters. So it's hard for them to stack that. Let's take a look at mid lane. Right now, it looks like OTC's mid lane is winning the lane. He's going to hit level 2 first. So you'll see when he kills his next melee minion, he's going to hit level 2. And he might go in on Annie to try to get a good trade, to trade some HP so he can look for a kill later. So let's see what he does. He gets level 2. And Annie's staying very far back from Cobber's side. Very smart on Annie, not letting Silas throw his chains in and latch on her. But you'll notice by looking at the minions in mid lane still, that OTC's mid lane has more minions than Cobber's mid lane. This means that if something happens on the map, OTC's Silas will be the respawn first. And it looks like that's how this lane's gonna go, of OTC's mid lane constantly shoving in the way. So let's take a look at top.
Yeah, top.
So we're seeing top here, Kali versus Malphite. Now this matchup, it can go either way, I'd say. Definitely easier for Malphite early on, but if you take a notice at Malphite's mana, it's running really low. So Malphite has a poke attack that's click on and undodgeable. Once he uses it, he'll throw this little rock and it steals their opponent's movement speed. So they get slower and Malphite gets faster. But it costs a lot of mana to use. If you look at OTC's top laner, which is a Kali, she uses energy, and energy is basically infinite. That rock right there we saw used, it does that thing and it shoots that blue comet. It does a lot of poke damage. But eventually, the Malphite will run out of mana, and then the lane will get really hard.
Bro is educated. I feel like I'm getting a lesson in League.
You are getting a lesson in League.
Let's take a look. We look back at mid lane, it looks like some trades happened between the Silas and the enemy. And as we mentioned, the OTC's mid is shoving in the wave constantly where he has tempo. Now look, he's getting ganked right now by Cobber's jungler, and he does miss the stun though, and Silas turns it around. We get a Cosmic Splash on Cobber's side, and Annie's Ignite.
How's bot lane going?
Let's check out bot lane here. So bot lane's a pretty safe lane for... Yeah, for Cobber's bot lane, it's pretty safe for them, as OTC's bot lane will have a hard time ever engaging, since they have no actual engage abilities. But Cobber has Rakan, who can gap close really well. Now something's happening here in the river with OTC's mid versus 3 people. Okay, Cobber's AC does miss an ability, and OTC's mid laner was able to be bailed out by his bot lane. Now it looks like OTC's jungler is trying to come and collapse on them, but he looks like he wants to run away, and everyone is just backing off now, resetting.
The top lane's still playing.
Now top lane is still at it. Now as we mentioned, you see Malphite's mana is really low now. He's been throwing those rocks constantly, but now he can't anymore, so it's really hard for him to do anything. OTC's top lane right now has complete control and can decide what to do with the minion wave. What might happen though is OTC's top laner could get ganked eventually by Cobber's Kha'Zix if she stays too long. but we will see what happens.
Give it a good distance here. Ooh, ooh.
Really
ooh,
good engage.
ooh.
It takes away the Malphite flash by OTC's Akali. Very well done. And Malphite will be recalling off of that.
Bringing in the.
Now Malphite's gonna recall and then teleport back here, but Akali does cancel the recall. This is really good for OTC's top laner. Right. After this wave, Malphite's gonna want to recall and then teleport immediately. This will minimize his loss on XP and gold as he won't miss minions. He's gonna look for it, and Akali might try canceling, or Akali will shove. Shoving is very smart by Akali, and you'll see that Akali's gonna recall after this. So she's gonna shove, recall, and let's take a look at their items. We see that Malphite on Cobber's side bought a ruby crystal and a glowing moat, which is very minimal stats. That's about 650 golds worth in stats. So League as a game, you can look at the game as every item someone has, you just call it like gold in stats. So if a finished item costs 3,000 gold, that person has 3,000 gold in stats versus another player who might have like 2,000 gold in stats. And you can determine who wins or loses off that. Now OTC's top laner here should have recalled, and it looks like they are going for the next wave. It will give OTC's top laner a really strong recall. As you'll notice, Cobber's top laner recalled and came back with 650 golds worth of stat. You're going to notice Akali is going to come back with more gold worth of stat because she has more gold.
Hi, Sam. You want to join in and get
Hello,
4
Sam.
people commentating?
Four-person
see.
commentary.
On Akali
4-person
here, that Akali
commentary.
has Sheen. So Akali used 1,000, 1,200 gold worth of stat versus the Malphite 650 gold per stat. Now what does that mean for us? This item. So Akali bought the item Sheen and Boots. So she spent
I
more
see.
gold worth of stats. And now this means that if she fights Malphite, she's always up in some stats, making it easier for her to win.
You can pull pictures. Sam,
So
if
what
you
this is
want
going to
to.
mean
On my end, but
is that Akali and Malphite are going to fight for the next 2 to 3 minutes with these exact stats, which means Akali always has a slight advantage. Now let's take a look at some other lanes right now. We have mid lane, as you notice, OTC's mid laner is still shoving in the wave, constantly getting priority, and now they're trying to get control over the map with vision.
Every time I've seen Blink play mid lane, which they always do, they normally are very controlling of mid lane.
Absolutely. Plink's mid lane skills are very highly capable. Sorry.
Yeah. I think Blue's going to get Void Grubs here.
oh, do they win that?
It does look like OTC wants to try to challenge this grub battle, but they are outnumbered
2v4.
4 to 2.
They have no jungler either. Who did he steal? Was that Cossack's ult?
No.
Maybe he stole Annie.
Looks like Silas did steal Kozik's ult. Cobber did a really good job rotating to the grubs with their team, contesting that away from OTC's team.
OTC is never really that concerned over Void Grubs. They're always more interested in
Malphite does
dragons.
use ult, but Malphite is out of mana. It looks like Akali should have an easy time getting out, and she flashes. Very
That
nice.
was close.
Cobber's entire
That's
team topside right now. Let's see what bot lane is doing. Cool.
Playing a pretty safe bot lane. Normally they...
So we're looking here at top lane still, right? Akali still has a lot of gold over stats against the Malphite, and she's going in. She sees the angle, and Malphite has no flash,
Whoa.
but she just leaves, okay?
So I want to
Okay,
take
continuing
no
to
part in
trying
that.
to stop it back, I guess. Oh, yeah.
That's alright. Her wave is really good. So if you look at the top wave here, it can be frozen, but she does need to thin out the minion wave. Let's see what she does. And it looks like
Do
she's
just
doing
that.
exactly that. Very nice.
Don't keep
So we'll go back to the items. Right now, it looks like Malphite has like 1,400 gold worth of items, and Akali will soon have more when she recalls. Her wave isn't ideal though, so it looks like she does want to stay. She has a chance of getting ganked. Let's see what other teammates are doing.
Farming is normally what Khan is doing during in between times.
So let's try to look at the timers. How
They're
do we
almost
bring
up
up the
1,000 gold
objective
already.
timers?
Hold on. We got a doc for this. Let me pull it up. I've also gotten 2 messages.
Bye, Sam.
It would be
Let's see.
production docs. This is which one we can find. You want timers?
Yeah, I think I might. Maybe this one. Gotta click back on the screen.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know how to bring it up, but that's okay.
That's fine. Here, I'll look at this real quick. I don't think there is a way on this one. Those are older
No
instructions.
objective timer.
No objective timer.
So it does look like Cobber's figured out that OTC doesn't have a real engage on the bot lane. They have Jinx, who has no mobility, and they have a Seraphine who can slow and stun people, but it's really easy to avoid. And because Cobber knows that, they are sending their support to mess around on the map and try to catch someone on OTC sides off guard, while their Smolder gets solo XP and scales. And if you don't know, Smolder is a scaling ADC that gets very powerful in the late game, but in the early game, Smolder is very weak comparatively to other ADCs. But in this lane, where there's no threat of Smolder dying, even in a 1v2, it's really good for them to leave him. So Cobber is doing a great job at utilizing their support's advantage here.
This is the longest I've seen
Let's check
a
mid lane here.
game go without anyone dying this season.
So it does look like Silas on OTC's side does have Dark Seal, which means he's playing a greedy game where he thinks he will get fed and get a lot of extra stacks,
Hold
which
on,
he
we
might.
see a kill. We might see a kill.
Really nice gank by the OTC's jungler.
First blood.
A
Let's
minute,
go.
or a minute,
10
10 minutes,
and
and
there
40
it is.
seconds in.
Wow, both teams are playing a really strong game here.
Engaging gameplay. We love this game.
It is really nice. These late
Yeah.
kills that happen 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the game is very smart. It means both teams are paying really close attention and trying not to make mistakes, just dying for no reason. It's quite a nice game. This is a good game going on.
Bot lane might have something going on.
See what we got.
Bot lane will be the least
Tap
eventful game.
RNT, tap RNT for our side.
Let's see.
No, it just looks like standard, just back and forth.
Just pushing each other back a bit. Not wanting to get too involved.
I mean, definitely both sides are trying to avoid getting greedy, because being greedy here could be devastating.
Say OTC is pushing a bit at two of the turrets.
It does look like Cobber's team is trying to contest the grubs, and it will provide them with 6 grubs. 6 grubs is actually the strongest thing you can get right now in the game. But it does look like OTC's mid laner is watching for it and is trying to deny it. Now there's about to be a 2v2 fight in the river.
Ooh.
OTC's side should have a slight advantage here, but Kha'Zix does flash immediately away. Let's look at the top laners, how they're rotating. But once again, Cobber's support is coming again to help them for the grub fight.
Whoa, whoa.
OTC's mid does get a kill. He flashes away from this Rakan knockup. Malphite ults in, and Kali's going in trying to clean up and mess with Malphite's plans, and it ends up on a 1-to-1 trade, both sides losing one player, which is their jungler.
Do you think Blue will probably win the grubs?
Oh, bot lane. Something dangerous did happen, and they almost got the Smolder, but not quite. Grubs is going to be taken by the Cobber side of the team, as they want advantage there. But it does look like OTC doesn't want to give it away for free as we watch his Silas. And Cobber's jungler is just here. It is a 1v4, they do have to give these grubs up. They will be completely gone. In trade of this, OTC's bot lane will be scaling and they will be getting all these tower platings, which is very nice. That's plus 125 gold each tower plating. In exchange for grubs is not ideal, but it can be, depending on how well Jinx scales. The next objective coming up is Dragon, so we're going to see...
I'm going to alt-tab us out of the game real quick.
Sure,
Keep
sure.
talking.
We're going to see that everyone on the team is going to try to position for an advantageous angle to get the Dragon soon. So if you look, OTC's team is already actually at the Dragon, and it does look like they want to take it.
As I said, most of the time when I notice OTC planning their gameplay plan, it's always go for the dragons and ignore the void grubs. So I don't know the decision making behind it myself, but that's just what they do.
So, when it comes to Dragon and Grubs... Oh, 1 second.
Ooh.
OTC's mid lane Silas finds a great pick off of Cobber's mid lane Annie.
Plink is very good at those picks.
Yes, he is. Let's take a look at everyone's items here.
Start playing is fallen. Where is that?
When the turret plane falls, it just gets rid of the notches.
Yeah, but where was that? Which
Oh.
turret was that? No,
Oh,
I see.
all of
All of them.
I
all
see.
the turrets was plating at the same time.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at our buffs real quick. We got Cloud Dragon, 5% out of combat move speed and slow resistance, and 5 ability haste and attack speed.
OTC's
Ooh,
play
Silas
is going in.
going in.
Seraphine gets a really big triple into hard CC for double.
Oh, double.
There's a
kill.
double.
Very nicely
Caught
played
the
by
triple.
OTC. And OTC's ADC hits her clean ult onto the Kha'Zix.
I think bot lane could win just bottom here.
It does look like all that
Could push
time
bottom super.
away from bot lane paid off for OTC. Now let's check out what's happening top lane here.
Do you think it was a bit foolhardy for the one person to be the support for it to wander away? Oh, sorry.
The support on Cobber's side wandering away is actually really good. And it's the reason why Cobber's team got the 6 grubs. So it was excellent on Cobber's side. They seem to have misplayed on that bot play that happened, which led to 3 of their team members dying.
Yeah, big push from OTC there.
It looks like OTC's bot laners and mid laner are swapping lanes now. Now, if you notice, the next big objective coming up is Herald, so that should be what the entire game is played off of. Each team will do whatever they can to get a slight advantage to get over there. Let's see OTC's mid lane here. Might be able to get the Smolder here, depending how the Smolder positions, and he is just going to walk away.
Is it common for people to switch lanes?
Yes, so generally, people will switch lanes once the first tower dies. So, if the bot tower dies first, bot laners will generally switch with their mid laner. If the mid lane tower dies first, the mid laner will also switch between the bot laner, vice versa. There's a few reasons for this, but one of the main reasons is because generally, the ADC is the most important member of the team in team fights.
Switch to...
So whoever's in the mid lane is going to have the quickest access to whatever fights or events that happen on the map. Now, it just looks like OTC support gets killed there by the Annie ult, and Kha'Zix ulted as well. So as we see, they're going for that Herald, but it looks like OTC's plan is to just give up the Herald, as OTC's mid laner is split pushing right now, contesting side lane pressure. Very nicely done by Cobber's team, and all 5 of their members are on the Herald, which means that OTC's mid laner is going to get this tower bot lane for free. So what we might see here is that after OTC's mid laner gets this tower bot lane, he's going to reset, and he might go top lane instead. And the reason being is because no one on Cobber's team is strong enough to challenge Silas. So whoever they send...
Josh, I'm leaving.
Oh, you are?
Bye, Sam.
Alright.
We're seeing farming there. Let's go.
We're just farming, yeah.
Everyone just reset after Herald. What lane do you think they're gonna send Herald down? Probably middle.
Ooh,
I see middle.
Pushing
played a
mid
lot.
lane very hard here now.
So with Cobber's Herald contested, they are going to look for some position on the map where their minions are farther pushed towards the enemy's base. And when they see that angle, they are going to use Herald there, ideally. Now, it does look like OT's top lane with their jungler is trying to pick off Malphite here. Let's see if it works. Malphite's Q, the rock throwing ability, did steal so much move speed he just walked away. Fantastic. Let's see what's happening on the other side of the map. Dragon is spawning soon. So let's check teleports right now. Now you'll see that Dragon is spawning real soon. The indicator means it's around 40 seconds left, 30 seconds. So what might happen is we'll see both of the team's top laners, Malphite and Akali, teleport to the Dragon for a 5 versus 5 fight. Otherwise, OTC's team is stronger and
We
they will
might
win
see
the
a
4v4.
3 versus 1 on the support 5.
Let's see what's happening mid lane. They did use the Herald mid lane. If you notice though, Cobber's team uses Herald mid lane, but it's while the OTC's mid lane tower is nearly full HP, so the Herald will just die instantly. Let's look. It
Bit
looks
rash.
like OTC's mid lane might get a pick here. He grabs the ult, goes in on the Kha'Zix, uses the Rakan ult.
The support is there.
Support. Okay, a lot of things happening here. OTC's
Ooh,
mid laner
Silas
flashes away.
getting out of there.
Okay. Oh my goodness, a lot of things happening, and OTC's ADC
Double kill.
getting a double kill.
Well, another,
Very nice
another one here.
execution
Yep.
from the OTC's top laner.
I think OTC should try to push bot lane off of
Now
this.
Dragon is secured.
Oh, they're getting Dragon first. That's probably a better resource for now than just trying to push the win.
Absolutely, that was really well executed by OTC.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Alright, so now we're going to look for a reset. And the next big objective that will spawn in is going to be the Baron.
I'm gonna try to hover over it. No, what does the dragon buff do? That one doesn't show up.
So the Chemtech Dragon will increase everyone who's gotten it, so OTC side of the map's shielding and healing by either 5% or 10%, I forgot which. So it's mostly useful for the Maokai, Silas, and Seraphine for OTC side. Now when it comes to dragons, the individual dragons itself don't actually have much impact. The reason why you want the dragons on your team is so you can get the soul of the dragon. The soul of the dragon is the most useful part of the dragon. And the second most useful part is if you're winning, you want to try to get the Elder Dragon to spawn in as soon as possible. Elder Dragon is the strongest objective in the game.
Should OTC go for this Voracious attack on?
So this Otacon, OTC... Oh, wait, let's see for a second. OTC's mid laner does take the Malphite ult. He is getting ultied by 3 people from the Annie, the Rakan, and the Kazakhs. Now OTC's mid laner is down, and it looks like Cobber's team will look for the Otacon. Malphite ult goes in, Kazakhs flashes and hits a W, and OTC is trying to disengage. They knock up the Seraphine, and OTC uses their Maokai to ult and walk away. It does look like Cobber will contest this Otacon, while OTC's top laner pushes bot lane. Now Otacon is a pretty decent objective, it's pretty strong, but it looks like OTC's top laner is teleporting over to try to get a cleanup here. Let's see what happens. Cobber's team doesn't want to risk it, and they just run away. Very nicely done by OTC. Are they going to take Otacon after it? No, they leave it. Nice. And it looks like OTC's mid laner is teleporting mid for tempo.
Blue,
Very nice.
Cobber's doing a reset, it appears.
Looks like OTC's mid laner is going to look for a pick on Malphite. He does have the Malphite ult, and he gets the pick. This is a great pick by OTC. Now they have the number advantage for the Otacon. So if they try starting Otacon, it forces Cobber to either give it up or play for a fight where they have one member down.
We might see
Annie is going to look for the Akali here. Akali might try to escape, but Annie immediately ults, undodgeable. Flashes away, but the Kha'Zix Q still chases. That is a good pick by Cobber.
OTC has the real edge here at 6,000 over resources.
Absolutely. They are 6,000 gold up. A much stronger carry.
4 towers up.
True, OTC does not lost any towers yet.
So this game won't close out until Baron or Elder is taken. It looks like this game is going to need both of those. Oh, Cobber looks for a pick out of vision on the OT Silas with Kha'Zix ult and Rakan ult, and they do get it. Very well done by Cobber's University. There we go. Now Cobber did get the numbers advantage by taking down OTC's strongest member, so they could look for this Otacon while they're up a member. But it does look like OTC is aware of that, and they're going to try to deny Cobber from taking it. Now the goal here is to not really take a full fight, but to stall them long enough to where OTC's mid laner spawns in, and then they can't take Otacon at all. And it does look like that is working. Now what could happen is Malphite could ult in to start the fight for Cobber or OTC's. Okay, Malphite does ult in. He ults on the support Seraphine. Both of their ults. Akali's getting engaged on by the Rakan, and they don't get the Seraphine. The Malphite does end up dying. Akali goes in, uses her ult, outplays the Kha'Zix, gets the kill, and they clean up the Rakan as well. Very nicely played
That
by
backfired
OTC.
heavily.
So they do get the Otacon. And
And
as
it
we
looks
look on the
like-
map, Dragon is coming up soon, which OTC's mid lane is going to prepare the bot wave by shoving it in and then going for the Dragon.
You don't gotta explain everything.
Yeah, you
we can
gotta-
just talk about the game casually.
Yeah.
It's very helpful when you explain everything.
I feel like I actually know what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
I've not played League in
I've
like 10
never.
years.
The last time I played League, I was in high school, super long ago.
It's a very
when I last played League, I don't think I was in middle school yet.
So they are preparing this Dragon, and Cobber does not want to give the Dragon Soul for free. OTC's mid lane gets a Recon ult, does as much as he can, actually survives with his healing and runs away. Cobber's Kha'Zix uses flash, and the rest of OTC's team is going to chase this. OTC's Jinx hits a really good ult off of Kha'Zix. They're going to take
Way
this
to go,
dragon.
Carter.
And it looks like OTC's top laner is going to shove the mid wave. Now, after this mid wave is shoved in, OTC's team is probably going to rotate mid and bot lane, having both waves shoved at the same time. So pay attention, as they shove in this wave, Cobber's team has 2 members down, so watch how closely or how long it takes for OTC's mid lane and bot lane minions to get to the enemy team's tower. But it looks like Sylas has to recall.
Do you think they're going to do the Baron?
Absolutely they will. They are at an advantage here. So if you look at Kha'Zix's death timer, he has 7 seconds before he's up, and OTC can already start the Baron, but it does look like there was a fight going on mid, and sorry we missed it, folks.
We can rewind.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah.
We don't want to miss anything that's going
Now
on.
they are going to go for this Baron here, and the reason why this is great is because Kha'Zix just spawned in, right? So look where he is. He's near the tier 1 bot tower, so if he was to run to Baron right now, he would be at like blue buff, which is not enough time to do something about this Baron contest.
So OTC basically gets the Baron for free.
Exactly. OTC gets his Baron for free, and now Cobber has to play on the defensive. Cobber has to stall out this Baron, and they have to look for a really good engage off the Malphite and the Recon. If Cobber can do that, they can turn this game around. OTC is in a winning position right now. They don't actually have to do anything. All OTC has to do is just relax until the major objective spawn, which means Elder. If they just keep the waves pushed and do absolutely nothing until Elder spawns, OTC will win by default. So Cobber has to look for a really strong engage. Now it does look like, though, with how this game is paced, OTC is playing really aggressive, always looking for stuff to do. So it doesn't look like OTC will just wait for stuff to happen. They will be looking for something. Now they are using the Baron pressure really well, shoving in the mid wave constantly on spawn, as we see here, and now they are also shoving in the top wave, putting a lot of Baron minion pressures on both lanes where Cobber can't really handle that. Akali, not Akali, and he does use the ult, but instantly dies to the Sylas Malphite ults. Very well done, and now they are going to take top tower.
The supporter is going to try to go in there and contest that.
Cobber support is alone though, so he can't do anything quite yet. Now we look at the mid lane is getting shoved in as well, which is very difficult for Cobber to deal with, as they had to cover 2 lanes with the Baron minions. And if you don't know what Baron does, it empowers minions. Very nice pick by OTC. It empowers the minions where they do a lot more damage, have more attack range, and they have a lot more defensive stats. So it helps a lot for contesting towers.
Oh, we're moving in here.
So we got this 1v1 between Kha'Zix and Sylas, but Kha'Zix just dies instantly because of the gold difference.
15 kill lead here, by the way.
15 kill lead. OTC has never quite
As well as a
dominated like
15,000
It does look like OTC
gold lead.
will end the games off this next mini wave that's about to come in. Now, as we get these
Yeah.
towers, you're going to look at Jinx here is going to get her attack speed and move speed bonus, making the fight really hard for Cobber.
Oh! That's just over, I think.
Very nice clean by OTC.
I mean, a lot of people are like,
Oh,
but
draining
that's just
that.
over. That is the quickest match we've had at OTC, I think.
A valiant effort by Cobber University. They did a really good job at getting those void grubs. I love the rotations with their support.
Okay, we will be right back in a second.
staring into space.
Games
Oh, they
pause.
paused it again. Alright.
Black screen. Oh. Oh
What happened
no.
last game? They had some tech issues.
Colin?
But, no. Cobber, yeah.
Oh,
They
it's
had
Cobber?
some. Yeah, Cobber paused.
Wait, wait.
Was it?
Wait, no, I thought play. Oh.
Oh,
A
no,
jungle
it was
was
us.
ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had some technical issues.
Technical issues.
Not the
are
first time,
fine.
really.
Good night, gamers. Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start off with mid lane.
Yep. Plink, which is our captain.
This is freezing a little longer than I thought it would.
Well, time has seemed to stop.
Did you accidentally pause the stream?
No. It does this.
And time will begin again. Oh my goodness. Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
It seems like they're gonna go jump top lane because they know our top laner isn't exactly doesn't have a lot of games competing under his belt.
Oh, I wish you could tell them. Right. So we have a 5-man, all top lane.
All top lane.
Yeah.
A team has previously done this before.
Are we commentating on like?
Just general gameplay.
Well, which version? The stream or
That
that? Okay.
that's delayed, so our voices will be synced up to the gameplay that's on there. But so like as we're speaking right now,
Look, they
whenever
caught
they
up
see
the
this
Frozen part.
gameplay,
Okay.
they'll hear us speak about
Alright.
the gameplay.
Yeah.
It seems like the 5-man dispersed.
They must have noticed the jungle wasn't starting red. Otherwise, yeah, it would have been a very
Their
bad time for our
jungle
jungle.
is
Taking the red. Alright.
which our jungle is
So
going for the blue.
our jungle's starting blue. They'll notice their red's gone. Though if they did ward up there, hopefully he knows to take possibly their bottom red just to keep up. It's gonna be a slow start.
Just looking for any outstanding moment right now.
It's gonna be a lot of poking bot lane. The unconventional ADC in the mill.
Interesting Cobber strategy going with the same mid laner, even though Plink did really well against them.
Probably just hoping the mid laner doesn't die. Most likely they're going to try and
Oh, it looks
Boost
like
up.
Jungle sees theirs is gone. Oh,
alright, there is a gank
good
top
flash.
lane, but flashes away. Perfectly fine.
Mid and
They're
Jungle are
looking
gonna
to
jump.
retaliate on them.
Oh.
But Annie might die here. Maokai flash right into a stun, and he's dead. Rek'Sai's getting out of
That
there.
is a much quicker kill than last game. Do you think the pace will be much faster this game, Josh?
Not quite sure yet. Right there was just a really smart bait by OTC's mid laner. Staying out of vision.
They maybe could have fought there, but Annie was low in health. Rek'Sai apparently really didn't want to. Your jungler getting down there while we're keeping. We got some poke going on bot lane. ODC's taking some hits. And their OTC jungle is taking the bot jungle as his own. Taking that red that was stolen from him. Taking theirs. Oh,
They ganked
just-
in top lane.
another gank top lane.
We can
And
look
without a flash, OTC's top lane is pretty much unable to really get out of there. Who got the kill? Luxera?
I think, yeah, like Sarah.
Luxera. So the jungler got the kill. Which could both be good for them and not. Seems like the OTC mid lane's trying for something. Already has a bit of damage onto mid lane.
Might to jump in bot lane. I might switch over.
Seems like the jungle was looking for something, but they might have had vision on him. He's backing off bot lane. Still kind of stalemate. Dragon is now on the rift.
Red's gonna go for bot.
What's the
Oh,
mid
for
laner
dragon.
up to?
Mid laner is with,
They're looking for the dragon, I think.
yeah.
Pressuring the Cobber jungle out of their own bot lane jungle. Sneaky little play there, but it misses. Seems just keeping vision on dragon. A bit too early to get the objective.
White grubs has spawned.
Yep. Got 2 objectives on the rift. Oh, a bit of some CC on the OTC support, but Jinx grenades seem to stall him. He's alive for now. They might look for a dive though.
Cobber is probably gonna try to get dragon here since they lost to dragons before.
If they do get dragon, OTC should go for the.
Oh, we got a get back from top lane. If we
Yeah.
want to replay
Top
that
lane
real
getting
quick.
his revenge. Yep. Top lane is an alt, and the Cobber top lane thought they were safe, but Renekton is very good at closing distance. Oh,
Oh, OTC won the.
OTC won the dragon fight.
We messed out on something here.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let's rewind.
Alright, so it's a 3v3, and seems Cobber just didn't want to mess with them. They're giving.
Did Cobber just back off?
Yeah, it looks like it. Cobber back off, giving them the dragons. Maybe just noticed the kill on top lane. Worried maybe the Renekton could join.
Yeah, OTC gets the dragon here.
Now will Cobber go for the grubs in response?
Let's skip ahead. So we're to date. It looks like, yeah, they are going for
Cobber's
the.
getting the grubs in response to the dragon.
Cobber does a really good job prioritizing these Krugs with their support.
Rotating the support ahead.
No, it looks like OTC's just giving up the grubs.
He did this last game. They gave up grubs. The top laner is looking a bit low for Cobber, but with them on grubs, are they looking to contest? Get at least one grub. It is a 3v2, but that top laner is rotating down. And their jungle is looking low. Oh!
3v4.
Now it's a 3v2. The mid laner and the jungle fall quickly. And OTC managed to steal a void grub. Much more proactive this game.
Mid lane looks like they're ready to push tower almost.
Cobber ADC just staying by the tower. Mid lane getting some turret plates.
OTC has the favorable edge here.
Currently have a gold lead of
2.
2,000.
Yep.
OTC mid lane backing off, not going for a dive.
And we're back to normalcy here.
Yep.
Much more has happened, and the 9 minutes than originally the last game's 10 minutes.
Yes, a lot more kills, a lot more proactivity. In the last game, OTC didn't try and contest for grubs, or I think they even lost the grub fight, but definitely won it this time.
Oh,
Oh, top lane's getting ganked on again. Uses flash out of the way to avoid the pillar, and he seems to just get out of there.
oh,
Oh,
bad time to check bot lane.
bot lane is currently the OTC support seems to have fallen. And does the OTC ADC live? Yes, he does. Just barely. Oh, wait. The Mel might be looking for something. No, it seems everything's going.
They're
That's
just resetting down there.
So the bot lane was able to get a little bit of something on the Swain. Annie ult down. Doesn't seem like the OTC mid lane is really worried about it.
What do you think OTC should do from here, Josh?
Well, right now OTC has the stronger mid laner, and the mid laner can virtually one-shot anyone on Cobber's team.
Oh. And speaking of which,
Oh,
Okay, we got
yep,
the kill
Cobber's
there.
mid lane is down.
looks like one of the people from bottom. Is that a support or is
Yes,
that?
that Thresh is their support. He might have been looking to help, but the Cobber mid laner was dead before he could even get there. And
It
they
does look like a fight might happen bot lane in a 3v2 scenario.
doesn't
Favoring
seem like
Cobber.
OTC bot lane knows they're coming out. Oh, Rek'Sai coming in. Oh, ADC flash. Oh, here comes the Maokai ults.
Okay, Jinx is down.
OTC ADC is down, but the Thresh, no, Rek'Sai dies. Swain all out. Not much they can do about it. If Mel's not careful, I think she can. Alright,
Let's go look at top lane.
yeah, a 1 for 1. Seems like this OTC's top lane is just bowling this floor. Getting a little aggressive, but they do know that the jungle was just bot lane.
Keeping the same kill disparity. OTC being 2 up still.
Yep. Definitely keeping that goal lead.
Dragon spawning new soon, and Cobber's definitely closing in. Oh, let's go to mid lane. Mid lane, we might see gank.
Is the mid laner going to the... Oh, it's a 3v1. Let's see if OTC's okay.
Good
Get the
flash.
Rek'Sai tried for the ult, but
Oh, Rek'Sai, that's gonna kill
might have not been a good
Rek'Sai.
idea. Got right into tower range, took a tower shot or two.
That
So
definitely dampens their want to get Dragon for a little bit.
Both Dragon and the next set of Void Grubs are on the Rift.
Oh,
Mid lane ult out. Oh,
Oh,
Down
we're gonna
goes
see some tower damage here.
Cobber top lane.
Looks like the bot lane still wants to go for
Yep.
Dragon.
And the mid laner for Cobber once again is down. And they definitely have Dragon priority now.
Looks like OTC jungler is pretty close, maybe to help out ganking or just getting the dragon itself.
That's probably the plan here. Get his jungle camps, then go for the dragon. Cobber should try and respond by getting the grubs if they can, which it does seem like the Cobber jungler is looking for grubs right now. Currently on them. Oh, good flick. Cobber's just getting the void grubs. Though the OTC jungler and mid laner are nearby. They might try and steal one again. The OTC mid laner is really strong. Oh, there's the Maokai ults.
Oh, rooted.
All of them rooted. Fresh ults. Trundle's down. And it seems once again OTC managed to steal one of the void grubs.
OTC's top laner is going to be able to capitalize off of that very well, since Trundle is down.
How low is that top tower?
Pretty low.
Pretty low. Shouldn't be long here. Then the OTC top
Oh,
laner
about half.
can get the turret. Oh,
Oh, we're going to see another
the
kill here.
Cobber support. Mid laner ult out, but seems like they're a little too close to the turret. Can't quite get those kills. Oh, Jinx rocket going out. Oh, it just misses. Seems like mid turret's gonna go down. Yep, mid turret goes down, and the
Along
Cobber
with the
mid lane
mid
is
laner,
down again. And OTC is currently getting the dragon with Cobber around, maybe looking to contest, but since their mid laner just died, I doubt they will.
Josh, what would you recommend Cobber does to come back from this?
A game like this, how could Cobber come back? Well, they have no good opportunities for a winning angle unless Cobber manages to shut down OTC's Diana. Ideally with the Mel. If Cobber is able to stall out the game and scale with Mel, Mel could carry the game for Cobber. She's extremely powerful.
So the longer the game goes, the better for Cobber.
It could be, yes.
It could be.
Do you think OTC will try to go for the Rift Herald to just push over to victory faster?
This is 50-50 whether or not OTC goes for Herald. As
You have priority.
OTC sent the strongest member bot lane right now, so that means Diana can't help for the Herald.
Does Diana have to teleport? Is the thing.
Hold tab.
We can't
Does
even
Diana
see.
have-
Don't know where the things went.
Diana
Oh, the
did not
side
have-
things. Hold up. I
Diana
don't know
did
where
not
they went.
take
I'm gonna hold
teleport
tab
this
real quick.
game. You can see it right there. So the OTC mid laner
Team
did
fight
not
I
take
think.
teleport this game, so
No.
they'll have to walk to the team fight.
They're trying to get a
Might be H.
H try H.
Maybe. No, that's not HUD. That's
Try O.
It seems like the OTC
Why-
mid laner is just making
Why logs the unit?
Cobber jungle
No.
their playground. They might be getting attacked by the Kazakhs though.
See?
There's another kill.
Was that
The top
Cobber's?
laner, Cobber's top laner is down again, and they're getting that top tower. The first layer of towers for Cobber are down, and they have priority for Rift Herald. I don't see why they don't get it for OTC.
Yeah, how do you get that menu back? That menu is nice.
I don't know where it disappeared to. It was very helpful.
It was.
Rek'Sai was trying to contest for the Rift Herald, but it was a 3v1 scenario. Not much he can do.
What priority of Rift Herald? It's a shame. I don't know how to pop up the side menu. That sucks.
Yeah, sorry folks, we have lost the side menu of all 10 characters in the game, showing us summer spells and cooldowns.
Oh, I think we just saw a kill on E. No, maybe.
It does look
Person
like
just disappeared.
OTC's Maokai took the Rift Herald. So OTC's best play right now is to look for a Herald usage, and they do activate it right now in the mid lane.
And they do have the bot lane to push that Herald. Oh, it looks like the OTC ADC is looking to charge into that tower.
Good damage.
Good damage. That mid tower is
Clink
not
just got
looking
another
as good.
kill at bottom lane.
OTC mid lane handles the top lane. What was that? Yeah, the top lane. Let's see, how many kills does the OTC mid lane have right now?
How do we turn on team specific vision?
Alright,
Hold
the
up.
OTC mid lane is 9-0 right now. They are very, very strong.
Tap F. We want to be able to see
They
all
might,
of them.
Cobber might have to send the whole team to try and get that shut down.
No, we got it. We got it.
Seems to be they're just pushing lanes now. They got some damage with Rift Herald, but they did not take a tower.
The tower was untouched, I think.
It was untouched, but they didn't push into it. Next objective on the Rift is Otacon, which is spawning top lane. Oh, Rift. The Cobber jungle just barely gets away from the OTC mid laner, who's currently on a rampage. Oh, the Thresh just gets away. They're definitely trying to hunt people down. Trundle and the jungler trying to handle the mid laner.
I think the mid laner is doing a very smart play. He's trying to distract these people longer.
Yeah.
So then he can buy his team time to start fighting.
There's 3 top lane. They could very much get the Otacon. Oh.
Oh. That's one kill.
2v1. Can Trundle try? The Thresh is...
Oh!
The Trundle managed to take down the OTC mid laner.
And that is 1,000 gold for Cobber. Very nicely done by Cobber.
Well, it would have been better on Mel.
Oh, OTC's top lane does flash in and gets the Annie. Sorry, folks.
So I think, yeah, OTC definitely has priority here. They are up 2 bodies. They should
The
either...
jungler is not down here, though. If they want to get the dragon, it would be best to have the jungler. Oh! The OTC ADC tries for a rocket. Misses. Seems like Cobber's trying to get the hell out of there before... Get him.
Top
OTC's
laner's
top
getting
lane's just
past there.
pushing. I doubt this Rek'Sai can really do much about it. Now they might fall to the Renekton. Nope, Renekton's getting out of there, doesn't want to chase.
Okay, let's go to bot lane. It looks
Probably
like...
smart.
No, that's poking. Go to jungle. Because they're getting dragon. Yeah.
Yep, they are starting on next dragon. Another Chemtech Rift.
It looks like Cobber's looking to go up to Otacon.
Either get Otacon. The OTC's top laner did get out of there. Probably want to trade the dragon with Otacon, at least to get some sort of objective. And the Cobber ADC is running for their life, but I don't think they're long for this world.
Cobber might get this off here because we don't have any teleports up there, do we?
The only person close is the OTC top laner. They could try and slow it down. They do know people here. Oh, they activate the ults. Oh. Just nearly got the mid laner. But it seems Otacon will go down. But
Was that a
if they-
bit reckless, do you think?
No, that was actually great. Look how low their HP bars are while OT's team is closing in on a low HP Cobber team.
yeah.
They will go for the cleanup.
And this is not Voracious Otacon. This is Ruinous, so they do not get those false lights. Trundle's down, and they're just cleaning up. The jungler runs for their lives. Definitely did a good capitalizing.
The wealth disparity, I just noticed. Sorry, Josh.
Good.
Oh, wow.
The wealth disparity is kind of crazy.
We have a 9,000 gold lead for OTC.
I think Cobber has very little chance of coming back, but I wouldn't say it's 0. Do you agree, Josh?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It'd be very hard for Cobber to come back from this, but they still have the angle with the Mel. As we look at Cobber's Mel, is only 2-1. She's not very behind. If they're able to give Cobber's Mel a few shutdowns, she could be extremely powerful and help lead them to victory.
Objectives? That Mel could very much. If they can try and contest for the dragons, because OTC is on soul points. Getting a few dragon buffs on that Mel might make their chances better, and OTC top lane is getting ambushed.
Responds with an ult.
Survived for a second. No, he falls to the jungler and the top laner. OTC 3 manning top, 4 manning.
We might see a 3v4 here.
Might want to be careful. The Maokai ult, Smell trapped right into it.
Oh.
Falls quickly, and the Thresh, not long for this world either. Any objectives coming up? Baron is coming up in less than a minute. OTC could possibly go for that. Trundle's pushing it down bot lane, trying to look for some objectives done. Turrets, while OTC is pressuring the mid lane.
OTC might just try to win here. I
They
mean,
might try and end.
oh,
Trundle did get that turret, but 2 of his teammates are down. And he's
and
currently
the
being
turret's
chased
about
down
to
by
fall
Red.
at their own home base.
Yeah. If they have any chance of surviving, Trundle needs to get away, but it doesn't look like he is.
They have 2 people left at their base, but they're gonna.
OTC is backing off and going to Baron.
They do have the initiative for it. I don't think Cobber can do much about it. Do you?
Not with those death timers.
No.
And doesn't and seems their junglers among them. And Cobber's looking around.
It would take an insane play from Cobber to come back
The only
at this
chance
point.
is they could possibly get the OTC mid laner, who is somewhat low health. Okay, the Baron is take. Cobber backs off.
I think this game is sealed after that. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, soon
With the Baron
after
buff
the
now, they're pushing power is great. Sorry.
the
Yeah.
Dragon Soul is guaranteed for OTC after the Baron.
Yeah, I think OTC wraps this up neatly. What do you think, Sarah? You agree?
Yeah. I don't see them having any problem. Especially with the Baron buff, they can push lanes.
This is a great match for OTC.
Definitely. A 10,000 gold lead for OTC. Is Cobber going to try and contest? I doubt they will.
I mean, they might have the reset for it, but it looks like the top laners are going at it. Everyone's down here,
It
but
would be a 4v4.
it looks like Cobber might be trying to close in. I don't think Cobber can close in, though, just because the mid laner's here.
The mid laner's here, and it seems the mid laner is definitely waiting for them. And it seems
Yeah,
like
Cobber disengaged in
backing
favor of
off.
attacking towers.
they might want to back off this mid turret. OTC is heading right for them. And here comes out the Maokai ults. Oh, but
They did get
it
the
just
tower.
misses. They do get the tower. And let's see if they can get away. And the Mel's caught. Oh, good flash, good heal. And the Jinx rocket misses. Oh no.
I think we're just gonna. I think this might be the end of the game here.
Yeah.
How long are those respawn timers?
No idea. Oh, there it is.
Let's see.
33
Half
seconds.
a minute on
Half a
the
minute.
Cobber bot.
You can deal a lot of damage in half a minute.
Oh, for sure. And
I
what's
think-
left of Cobber's trying to defend, but I don't know if
I
they
think
can.
this
Not with this
is-
Baron push.
I think this match is closed here, or do you think?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it is closed.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no, that's. Oh.
they do manage to kill the mid laner, but the rest of them are getting cleaned up by the rest of OTC. And already one next turret's down, next is, and
That's just game, isn't
it's
it?
just game. OTC's playing with their food a little. Finishing
Ace
what's left.
from the.
Yep.
All right,
And OTC has won.
OTC has won.
They're going to playoffs.
Going to playoffs. All right, everyone that is watching, which is no one, anyways. Have a great night. I will talk to you all next time I stream and decide to commentate. Ending stream.